You know what I mean?
Hi there, welcome to You Know What I Mean, a podcast with interesting people talking about life. I'm Fred Helou, founder and CEO of Vagaro, and I'm here with O.C. Thomas, owner of Rich and Flesh. How you doing, Thomas?
Good. How are you,
O.C.
Fred? I go by either or.
So O.C. stands for what? What's your actual
So
name?
actually, it's passed down. My dad's name's O.C. Grandpa's name's O.C. I'm the fourth.
Okay, but is it?
It's actually no abbreviation. Back in the day in Mississippi, they took the dad and the mom's name and then the first letter and just made O.C. It was a long time ago.
So you're the third? Is there a third
fourth,
next year?
Fourth.
Oh, wow. Incredible.
Yeah, there's a lot of us. And I just stuck with it. Named my son O.C. too. Just stuck with it.
Never met anyone with just initials as their name. That's pretty good.
That's why I like it. It's like you always remember it. You hear it once, you'll always remember it, you know?
That's awesome. That's awesome. Am I the first one to ask you that? Or
no, I get it ever since I was a kid.
You get it all the time.
They always say, is it Octavius? Is it, Orange County? I get everything.
Awesome. So, OC, you are a barber and a tattoo artist.
Just tattoo artist.
Just tattoo artist.
Yeah, just tattoo artist.
But you own a barber/tattoo shop, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And tell me about your life. What got you to decide to do that? And your journey, how you became a tattoo artist.
So I was always an artist since I was a kid. Ever since classrooms, I couldn't pay attention. I was doodling. I was watching anime, drawing anime. So as a kid, that's kind of how I expressed myself. And then after a while, it turned from passion to like a hustle. Mm-hmm. A little after high school, I started selling like clothing out the trunk. I would just like hand paint shirts for people and sell them for $50 out the trunk. And I was kind of making it into a little business. So a lot of like the neighborhood and a lot of kids my age were starting to know about me from the art I would put on clothing because I was trying to get into fashion.
Nice.
I did fashion for a while. Like I went to college for art, dropped out to pursue fashion, like streetwear. Mm-hmm. But it kind of didn't last too long. Didn't really work out for me, so I still did it as like for fun, but I was trying to find a way to make money off of my art, and not be a starving artist. Yep. So one day I just came across tattooing. Like I was getting tattoos and it didn't really click to me right away. Like, oh, I could be a tattoo artist, I don't know why. Maybe because the places I was going were kind of raunchy.
Okay.
But then one day I just decided to try it. Like people kept asking me, why don't you tattoo me, blah, blah, blah. And so much people asked me, I just decided to try it, and I fell in love with it. It was like the new art medium that I found in my life that was like it. And I never had nothing else in my life I found that I knew, like for certain I was going to take serious,
Wow.
So it became that for me.
Okay, so how long ago was that? Just curious.
Like 15 years ago.
Okay, and then before that, you tried the fashion thing for how long?
Probably a good like 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah, I was like selling we did well, but it wasn't sustainable. Like maybe we would make a lot of money at one point, couple months, and then another couple months it would go. And it was really hard to break into the industry.
Every single one of them was hand drawn, or did you?
At first, and then I started a brand, so we silk screened everything. We ended up opening like a small store, selling it like overseas. Like we closed accounts because of the magic show in Vegas. It was like a fashion show. Okay. So we got some booths there, ended up selling stuff over in like Japan and Europe, stuff like that. And so I was like, maybe this is it. I dropped out of college for it. Yep. I was like, I've made it, But it slowly declined a little bit. This was like pre-social media, wasn't big yet. This is like Facebook, MySpace time. So it wasn't like there yet. I feel like if I did it now, it would be another story, Yep. So I had a hard time figuring out the industry at the time. So, but thankfully it led me to tattooing.
Yep. MySpace. I haven't heard that for a while.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, that was.
I'm showing my age right now.
Both of us. Jeez. When we saw, I remember MySpace was still a thing, and people wanted to connect their MySpace to Vagaro and stuff like that. Okay, so so how do you start tattooing? You just buy a machine? How did you start? Like, did you go buy a machine? And
so the industry then wasn't that welcoming. A lot of times they gatekept and they didn't want you to learn how to tattooing because they felt like you would take their business. Or they would have you become an apprentice, which took about 2 years of just doing the dirty work around the shop. So I asked a few places, but they pretty much gave me the cold shoulder. Okay. So I kind of stopped asking. I just took it in my own hands and started in the garage. I built a lot of trust because people love my art. So they just wanted me to work on them. So I just had a lot of people coming into my parents' garage, getting tattooed by me every day. And I quit my job because it was making more than my job.
Okay. And then, so you get a machine and the machine does the tattooing. And were you scared, like first time to start poking people, or?
The first time I tried it was with a girlfriend at the time. Yeah. We stopped talking after the tattoo.
Oh, jeez, why?
I messed her up. It didn't come out good. Yeah. I messed her up. It was just ugly. I did an ugly, like a skull on a finger. She talked me into the finger. And I was trying to do something else. And she's like, no, just do my finger. It's okay. Did the finger. It looked horrible.
Oh, wow.
And then, we kind of just fell off after that.
How
and
can
I was like,
you practice? If it's not on a person, how can you practice? Is there a thing
so
you can
back
practice?
then, before silicone skin, you used to go to the meat, like the butcher shop and buy pig skin.
Okay.
And practice on pig skin. It was nasty. It smelled. It's gross, So I used that a couple times. But then I had a hard time with it. So I just jumped to skin.
Okay.
I wouldn't recommend that. I would work on fake skin for a while now and just jump to skin, but there wasn't YouTube to teach you back then,
Wow.
So I just learned on people.
So how many people don't talk to you from the beginning now? So you figured it out.
Maybe a small group because I did do my best to fix it for those people. Like I appreciated them for giving me skin, so I always kept contact and fixed mistakes I made, But I would say a handful of people probably don't talk to me no more because.
So would you say time it got better, or was it more practice?
Time.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of trial and error.
Okay.
Yeah, it took me probably 3 years to feel like I was good.
Okay.
Like decent.
So is there, it's hair salons, you can go become a hairdresser or whatever. There's no such thing. There's no schooling for tattoo.
No, that's why I'm kind of getting early on and teaching now. I teach, like right now I have a class of 7. And I'm teaching through Vagaro, offering like the iconic, the teaching classes, because it is an industry that hasn't had that formed yet. Some states do it. Washington State, for example, you have to go to a school. They put together a school system through tattoo artists that help them. So to become a tattoo artist in Washington, you actually have to do some schooling and to get your license. But here in California, a shop will vouch for you. So if you've learned on your own and jump into a shop and you do good work, they'll vouch for you and you can get a license pretty easy.
Okay. So there is a license still in.
Yeah, there is a license.
Okay. And I assume there's some part of schooling, there's sanitization things you got to learn, right? And stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
it's bloodborne pathogens they teach you. So cross-contamination is like number one. So there is bloodborne pathogen courses that you take once a year as a tattoo artist, kind of just brush up on it and remember. But that's pretty much the only thing they really need for you to have. You don't need no health licensing or anything like that.
Okay. Is there... And I don't know much about tattooing, so I'm going to ask you all kinds of stuff. Is there different tattooing techniques that people can learn? Or is it just, is there a difference between, just black tattoos or colored tattoos?
Yeah, there's different styles. So there's a lot of the traditional forms of tattooing. So you'll see a lot of Polynesian work, the old Samoan style, Hawaiian style work. Or you'll see Japanese work. And it's very bold and it has a lot of rules they stick to traditionally. So when it comes to those forms of art, it is good to learn from someone because it's very traditional. The industry broke out to being a lot more custom though, and then it's a black and gray realism, like we call it, where we're just taking photos and tattooing it onto people. So we're doing portraits, you can get your dog on you, kids, it just kind of broke over into a different thing now, where it's less traditional and more just artists expressing themselves on skin. And it's growing, the industry is changing in front of us. New styles are coming out every day, they just, not every day, but new styles are coming out and it's still changing. It's evolving.
So how often does somebody come to you with an idea and says, this is what I want, versus people say, talk with you about it, or somebody would say, I don't know, you do whatever you want,
A lot of the time, people don't know what they want. They have an example to give me. So usually what I aim to do is I take their example and I'll just try to make it better. Try to beat what they show me every time, Because sometimes people show me something that's amazing. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to replicate that as best as I can. Or they're have no idea, how can I look cool and how can it flow? How can I not just have random things on my body How can I just have it flow and accent my body, you know?
Yep.
So that's my job, is to make sure that the work flows. They're super proud of it, you know, and it just feels good for a long time, not just short term.
And it's addictive, right?
Yeah,
I mean, people start with a small tattoo and then next thing you know, they have a full body thing.
Yeah.
What causes that, do you think?
I think it's like the way you feel seeing it in the mirror, like whether it's something meaningful to you or just the way you feel when it just like gives you a little confidence, you know? It's almost like working out and you see the progress and you feel good. It's like a short-term progress, it's a short-term feel good, you know? Like, I just see people that they just get a look in their eyes. Like, I can't really explain it. It's just like an accent to your body, you know?
Nice.
It's like getting new rims on the car or a paint job and you just feel good about it, you know? It's the same thing.
And would you say, is that like 70, 80% of the clients keep coming back for more? Or what percentage of the people, how many people just get one tattoo and they're good? And how many?
Very rare. Very rare. Okay. Yeah. I would say about 80%, 90% of people roughly come back
for more.
Yeah. Even if it's for something small, you know, they end up getting something. I see a lot of people again.
And do you think the people that don't keep doing more, if given all the money in the world, the probably would be getting a lot more tattoos?
Some people are very set though. Like some people want one thing, you know? So in that situation, I completely understand. And they just want one tattoo. And that does happen. Yeah, you know, that does happen. They just care about having one, maybe two things, and that's it. They have no more ideas, you know?
And it's usually sentimentalized.
Yeah. So they really have a lot more intent with what they're getting versus some people, it's more of like an expression. They want to change their avatar, you know? They want to throw something on their skin and just wear something, you know, like some art they like.
So what's the most gratifying about your job, would you say?
I feel like it's putting art that I'm like put a lot of hard work into and seeing it walk around, like my art outliving me, you know? Because sometimes you do something and you want to have a purpose in life. And as an artist, it feels good to know that when I'm gone, there's going to be generations still wearing my art on them and talking about me, like our moments we had together. Like, I feel like to me, that's the best thing.
Immortality in a way.
Immortality in a way, even if it's only for 100 years, you know?
Yep. Yeah.
It's cool. It's cool because I'm tatting kids that are just turning 18, you know? And like building relationships with them, and they're going to have my work on them forever, you know? I feel like that is the most satisfying thing. Making them happy too, like providing a service, making people happy, but my art lasting longer than just on a wall, you know?
Yep. Have you ever seen a tattoo, somebody with a tattoo, you're like, that looks like something I've done? Like, how many you've done? You've probably done thousands.
Yeah, I've spotted them out sometimes. Or like sometimes people can spot my work because they'll notice my work, you know? It happens though. Yeah, it happens.
Nice.
It feels cool when you see it like on TV or something random. And then you're like, holy shit, you know? Like once I see my tattoos on like a video game or something, I feel like that's going to be my... You know, I made it, you know?
That's something you could break into anyway, right?
Yeah, I feel like I could eventually.
Being such a good artist, right?
Eventually, that'd be cool.
Yep. So you opened, so you started in your garage and at some point you decided to open a business. When was that?
I was jumping around because they weren't letting me in the shop. So I rented a space in my friend's barbershop. His name's Troy. And that's kind of what showed me the barbershop business. Okay. I don't think it was supposed to be there, but I rented a little spot in there so I could meet people and tattoo people and not take them to my parents' house. And then from there, got into a shop. And then was in some shops, but the way they were ran back then was really ghetto, I guess. It wasn't, the shops I went into weren't really great. And I was like, it's time to just do my own thing. So I went open my shop really young. I think I was like 23, 24 and just figured it out, like try to figure it out, you know, and I've been there. Been doing it since, same place.
And your shop is beautiful, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah. No, it is. It's very clean, very bright. And I love it. So how often do people get a haircut and wind up while they're there, seeing a tattoo being done and say, screw it, I'm just going to get a tattoo right now? How often does that happen?
Very often, because tattoo shops can be kind of intimidating. So people that wouldn't usually walk in, you know? And it's kind of cool. I'm getting a lot of business going back and forth now. Okay. At first, it took a little bit. That was the goal. And I didn't know how it was going to work out. You know, I just did it. And it's really like just yesterday, I was tattooing I did a tattoo on one of my barbers, and 4 of his clients came in and booked with me that day. You know, so it's like it's bringing it in. You know, they seen it. They're like, holy shit, I need to get a tattoo from you.
Yep.
And then that was it. So it's doing the same for all my other artists too. Like,
so are you the only tattoo artist now there, or you have?
No, I have I'm fully staffed on the tattoo side.
Okay.
Yeah, so there's about 6-7 of us, and then the other side, I just got the barbers almost fully staffed too.
Which business is more lucrative? Would you say?
I would say the tattoo.
The tattoo.
Yeah, I feel
like
like
a lot more.
Just because it's barbering, I'm still learning.
Okay.
Like, I feel like I'm doing well, but I'm always learning, and I feel like it'll grow. But I've been tattooing for so long and having the tattoo shop for so long, I just know how to turn a profit better.
And tattoo, you charge by it's always by the hour usually, right?
Yeah. So we charge by the hour based on skill set. The hours I like to just break because it gets confusing.
Yep.
I like to break it down into a half day session or a full day session, and then estimate how long something will take me for someone. So if someone wants like just a face, that'll probably take me a half a day, like 4 hours, you know?
Okay.
But if somebody wants to work on a sleeve, then we should chip away at it like with full days.
Okay.
Treat it like a full day job.
Multiple days.
Yeah.
Yep. And somebody can't sit and get poked for 8 hours and it's okay.
Yeah. I've had people actually do 3-day weekend with me.
Wow.
They come in, spend about 8-10 hours with me the first day, second day, 8 hours, third day. They can usually get that long too. And then their body's like, no, I'm done.
No painkillers, nothing, straight up.
Some people take things, you know.
Okay.
There's numbing ointments you could put on the skin before, but it wears off. So it'll last maybe 2-3 hours and then it wears off. So I like to use it if I'm doing a spot on you that's horrible, like a kneecap or, you know, a collarbone or like, I don't know, there's the calf muscle is really painful. If you have a tattoo and I'm working on you, I'll numb it and I'll do you a favor and do that hard part while it's numb. And then we can just do the rest of the body later. And you can start feeling it, you know?
Can't you numb as you go? Like, no.
There's a spray that once I open the skin, I start to use. It's like Bactine. They sell it at like Target.
Okay.
It has lidocaine in it. So it takes the edge off. It will numb it a little bit, but it won't take all the pain away. It just kind of takes the surface level pain away, you know? Kind of takes the edge off, which helps.
Yep.
Yeah, it helps. But
so what advice do you have for somebody who's going to start, you know?
Start tattooing?
Yeah. Other than using Vagaro, but no.
I think do your research. Just try to soak up information. Nowadays, it's way easier to. I mean, you can jump on YouTube. You can go on TikTok. You can learn so much. And then find a space where you would like to first be able to get in. But whether they're teaching you or you learn on your own and eventually get in. But find a space where you can grow at and make home, you know? I wouldn't like move around too much. I would build your community because, I mean, that's really what's going to keep you busy every day is, you know, the clientele you build. So try not to move around too much and try to find your space, you know, a safe space.
I would say prerequisite, you have to be probably artist on the inside. Like somehow, like you started drawing anime and stuff like that. Like, right? That's got to be.
It gives you an edge, but I have to be honest. I've taught people how to tattoo that didn't have a lot of art background.
Wow.
Yeah. Because we're artists, but we're providing a service. So we're not necessarily painting a canvas of something that's in our mind. We're providing a service for something that's on someone else's mind. So we're more like a graphic designer, in my opinion, you know?
Yep.
You can build yourself as an artist and people will come to you for your art. It takes a lot longer and that's a specific thing. You'll have your own style. But generally speaking, a lot of people, they want you to bring their ideas to life. So we work a lot as like a graphic designer, to be honest.
And it's always, it starts with a photo of something that gets interlaid. Is that how it is? And
then I'll like piece things together, do it all on my iPad, you know, piece everything together on the iPad,
that's awesome.
Mock it up and then put it on their body.
And is there apps that actually show people what the tattoo could look like on their body?
Nowadays, I mean, I like to generally make it myself still. But I haven't seen an app that'll mock it other than like using AI and like put this on the arm, you know, and it'll do that for you. But it's still getting there. I'm sure AI is going to take all that over and it help us. Like it already is helping me. I use ChatGPT a lot now.
Maybe Vagaro could help out with that.
I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be
interesting.
Cool. Yeah.
Might be nice.
That's an avenue, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it will help the sale, right? If the person actually sees it. and as they move, it's moving with them. You know what I mean? In real time, that'd be incredible.
It would sell it for sure, because people get uncomfortable when they don't know. It'll kind of make them hesitant. Maybe they won't even get the work done because they don't know how it looks. But just that visual, that's half the battle. I tell that to people I teach all the time. Like, if you can show them, build trust by showing them how it's going to look, and do your best to achieve it. That's just really what it is. Once you do that, they're going to sit in the chair. They have expectations. They have a visual. We're an artist's mind, so we can see it. They can't see it, so we can't expect them to. We have to show them.
It's like an interior decorator or whatever, right?
Yeah.
How many people come and want a secret tattoo? Somewhere like where no one would know about it. They don't want their parents to know about it. They don't want somebody to know about. How often does that happen?
Not as much as it used to.
Okay.
Yeah, the industry's changing. Before it was, they don't want to go in past this. You don't want to go in past here. You want it hidden. But nowadays, like, you can do most jobs with tattoo showing. Like, things have definitely changed. So I don't see it as much. I used to do it a lot though.
Okay.
A lot of stuff used to be more undershirts, underpants, hidden. But it's not as common anymore. People are going crazy now, getting their necks, everything.
I'm Lebanese. So my daughter one time, while she's in college, sent the text to me. And to me, I think her mom was next to me. She's like, how do you write our last name in Arabic? And I sent it to her. Mm-hmm. And then she goes, somehow I realized, because she's been talking about getting a tattoo for a while. I'm like, are you getting a tattoo? It was her mom, right? Like, we were at a 3-way chat, and she's like, no, I was thinking about it, but I'm not. And then her mom was like, you better not get a tattoo. She doesn't want her to get a tattoo till she's older, because so she doesn't regret it or something. Yeah. Anyway, 2 days later, I text my daughter. I'm like, okay, so send me a picture of your tattoo, because I knew she got it. I knew there's no way she listened to us. And she did get her last name tattoo. And then I don't know if her mom still knows, because she's like, don't tell mom, whatever, So it was kind of funny, but now mom knows if she listens to the podcast, I guess. But yeah, so that's interesting. Tell me, so any business advice on, you're obviously successful, you've grown, you've been with us for many years, you're doing something right, you're in an area maybe where I would say probably the odds of tattoo shops being popular here is probably, you're more in the suburbs right here. It's considered more in the suburbs, and you've done really well for yourself, right? Which is amazing. Thankfully. Actually, that is a good point. Is that are tattoos becoming more mainstream now to where it's okay everywhere? Or would you say it's still maybe not as mainstream here versus like if you were in the city like San Francisco or, It's becoming definitely mainstream for California, for sure. Okay. I see it growing still in other parts of the world or other states more now. Mm-hmm. Like, for example, South Korea, it just became legalized. Oh, wow. Yeah, Japan, it was illegal for a long time. They legalized it. So it's still growing so much. South Korea was illegal this whole time. Yeah. Wow. I think you had to be like I think it was, don't quote me, but I think it was like you had to get like a medical, like a degree or some kind of paperwork to even try to do it. So it was a lot more regulated and harder. Okay. Japan, it was straight illegal because like Yakuza and stuff like that. Wow. But so it's still growing. Like as it gets more mainstream, everyone's opening up to it. So, I mean, that opens up for us too, because people fly in for tattoos. Yeah. You can go other places in tattoos. So, and you know what? I mean, I've seen just in my lifetime, it's became a lot more mainstream, for sure. Yeah. I mean, I think a long time ago, it probably was bikers, what I mean, right? That's what wasn't it? Yeah. And now it's like everybody's expected to have it. Like it's from all sorts of life, right? Exactly. And you just said it, bikers. That's the shop I first got into, was a biker shop. Like that's all it was at the time. And I've seen it just in the amount of time I've been doing it. So 15 years, I've seen it change already, like drastically, like way more welcoming to anybody, and way more people getting tattooed. So how do you advertise your business mostly? Word of mouth is great still. I'm really a firm believer in if you do a good job, people are going to talk about you and bring someone with them next time, Social media marketing is huge. A lot of people, have to post every day and post on social media and build like a brand themselves on social media. I feel like that's very helpful as well. And client retention and just keeping organized, which Vagaro, helped me a lot with, is because that helps me a lot. Otherwise, you lose contact with so much people, and that's really important to get return clients. And
you know?
So it's just like haircut. Hey, we miss you. Come back.
Yeah, similar.
Really?
Very similar.
Wow.
Yeah, very similar.
And that works. You give them discounts and people come back.
I throw like how you doing? If you need a touch up for anything, I always want to take care of the work. I want them to walk around with. I'm proud of it. I want to make sure it looks good. So I offer touch ups and just try to get them to come back, even if they don't get another tattoo. At least my work is looking better. So and someone's going to see it and book with me. So kind of like that, just keeping people coming back and events.
So touch up is because they fade after a while, or is that what it is?
Or sometimes too, though, like you can do so much in a session, but not everything's going to set. Like you can put the ink into the skin, but sometimes it doesn't get under the epidermis enough in some little spots, or something could happen where the body just pushed it out, Oh, okay. So you have to, because we're not supposed to be putting it in our body. So sometimes things get pushed out, and I just want to make sure it's all crisp and looks good,
Yep. Amazing. Okay. So social media is helpful. You don't do any Google ads, anything like that.
No, I've tried. It didn't really work for me. I'm sure it works, but I kind of I went more on the route of like content creating and events as well, like holding events and becoming the place where people want to get a tattoo but have fun, like make it welcoming,
And that works really well.
It does work well. We bring a lot of people. Yeah.
So in the city, a lot of tattoo shops are open at like 12. Fun fact. My wife got a tattoo at 1 a.m. in the morning back she was younger. You know what I mean? Yeah. But you're not open that late, right? I mean, the city, you get probably a lot of walk-in. Oh, you are?
They are
how late do you open?
So it's appointment only, but like at that time. So like if they have an appointment or they have some book, I mean, some of my younger artists, because I used to do the same thing, are up at like 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning tattooing. Okay. I need to be asleep I need to wake up for my kids. I can't do that no more.
The store is not officially open.
No, not like to walk-ins. Okay. No, not to walk-ins. But it's just one of those things. It's like depending on your lifestyle, you can tattoo at any time, Okay. So some people like to come and have a few beers and drink and get tattooed and have fun, and that's kind of their vibe. And so that's kind of the hours they get tattooed. And depending on the artist, that's their client. They vibe with them. I used to do that, I used to have a little too much fun, Every day was kind of fun. It was like a party at the tattoo shop. But nowadays, I start early. I want to go home, have dinner with my kids, It's different. You make your schedule so you can make it how you want.
Yep. What's a thing that you've done for your business the most that's helped you over the years, would you say? Like 1 or 2 things that you've done that you think made a big difference?
I noticed, I think when I stopped focusing so much on myself and helping people kind of learn the tattooing or like get in and, helping other people, I noticed pushed me because it taught me like, as I'm teaching, I'm learning, I'm still learning, the industry's changing. So it kind of opened my mind up rather than being stuck on myself getting better, and just focusing on me. It turned things around to where I have a family around, like a tattoo family around me, Nice. And I feel like once you become a business owner, it's no longer just about you. Yeah. Yeah. You're really just putting yourself last, like you eat last. Yeah. And I think that changed it for me.
And there's a lot of, I know when I'm teaching I like to golf and I take my son to the range. And it's funny because when I'm teaching, I'm looking at his swing and I'm, teaching him, I can easily see what he's doing wrong. Yeah. And I'll probably do the same mistakes, Yeah. But as I teach him, the more I teach him, I go back and I feel like I gotten better from just having that outside look to see how he's hitting the ball, and I'm like, I should listen to my own advice. You know what I mean? Like it should be.
But it's almost like if you weren't doing that, like if you weren't teaching him, it's almost like you wouldn't have caught on to those little things, Yeah. Like you might have just went through your motions and not really realized those mistakes. But like seeing him doing it, I feel like it does something. It puts you out of yourself,
Yep. So, and growing, I mean, where do you see the future being for your business?
I think, I don't like to overplan. I believe like God laughs at your plans. You just do the best you can. Okay. And it comes together. So I feel like this teaching, like maybe an academy, I feel like might be the direction I'm going to start going, is like helping others become great artists and giving a space for them. Of course, I want to still keep tattooing. Like I want to be that full gray beard in the shop tattooing still, you know? But I don't know. I think the teaching. Yeah.
I mean, I see Academy. I mean, it sucks that no one would give you a chance. You know what I mean? Like what happened with you. Seems like an Academy, something is needed in California. At least you could start in California or something and see what happens. But it makes sense that somebody needs to invent something other than pigskin too to practice on.
Yeah.
Right?
So there's silicone skin now, and it works okay. You know, they're getting a little better with that. So it is a little better than the pigskin now.
Okay.
And that's what I teach my students on. They all use like a silicone skin. For now, it helps. It would be nice to have something that's a little more like realistic, you know?
Yep. But, amazing. What else do you want to talk about? Tell me. I'm ready.
Shoot. I don't know. Do you have advice for me, maybe?
On your business. I don't know. Let me see. I mean, what do you want? It all depends, like, right? All advice has to do with what people want, right?
Yeah.
You know?
I guess for like healthy scaling and, you know.
I mean, I think it seems like if you like to help people out and you have 5 artists, have you thought about opening another location maybe?
Yeah, but I'm scared to spread myself too thin. I did do that before, and I opened a shop in Miami and things didn't really go great.
That's really far though.
Yeah, it's like I was trying to do too much, you know? I'm just scared. Nowadays, I kind of took a step back because I move too fast sometimes. I'm like a gambler with business, and I'll just overinvest myself, like all in.
Yep.
And now with kids, I got to be a little more careful on my decisions. So I'm I guess that's why I said healthy scaling. What do you think I can do that's like, you know?
I mean, the thing was the service industry, you're donating your time, right? It's like if you have 8 hours, you're going to make so much money, right? So you got to create more time. And to create more time, you need more employees, right?
Yes.
Isn't it? You know, and I assume are your artists renting chair from you, or is it, they're independent, they're all independent. So, I mean, in that case, then you're not selling time, you're just selling space, right?
Yes.
You feel like are they fully booked? All of them, would you say right
Almost.
now?
I think it's half and half. Some are, some need a little bit more.
So they're this area is saturated for you. You probably got everybody that lives here that wants a tattoo. You pretty much probably how many tattoo shops is there around here just compared to yours?
There's I would say maybe 6 or 7.
Okay.
Generally in like this whole little area.
Okay. I don't know what that would be. Like there should be some study that says based on so much population, you should have so many tattoo artists, and then the rental model is pretty good because you're just opening a space, making it cool, like your store. Could you imagine if they all look like your store? I love the barber model, tattoo artist model. I mean, they definitely feeds on each other, right? You know? And then you're making money from the barber shop. You just got to do more of it.
Okay.
I really think you should do more of it. Like somehow figure out the demographic. How many people live in a particular area, every so many miles, you know, build another one, not in Miami, maybe somewhere closer to you.
Yeah.
Maybe your niche will be the suburbs kind of, instead of being in major cities like Miami or San Francisco or, you know what I mean? Stay in the suburbs and just be one of the few shops that has a cool environment.
Yeah.
You know, go in, have beer, snacks, coffee, you know, whatever you want.
I like
it. And just kind of, I mean, I think it'd be good. Yeah, maybe we should talk about this outside of this if you know, we can think about this
for sure
a bit more.
For sure.
And okay, what else? What, like, how do you see the word? You said you have a family right now.
Yeah.
Are your family joining the business? Do you see your kids joining the business anytime soon?
If they want to. I mean, my son calls himself a tattoo artist already. He thinks he can tattoo my clients. He's 5.
5 years old?
Yeah, he draws stuff in the morning.
He's already drawing stuff?
Yeah, he's
like,
here, put this on your client today. I'm like, if they want, like, like I don't know. If they
have
want
you taken any of your kids' drawing and put it on you or your wife? Or
not yet, for pretendsies, you know, for pretend. I think maybe one day I will, once his drawings get a little better, you know?
Yeah, I could see that being a nice sentiment tattoo, right?
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yep.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think maybe eventually it'll be like I mean, I definitely want to work on like the family office and have businesses and, you know, like things like that they can work with. So if one of them decides to be a tattoo artist, they got it all ready for them, you know?
Yeah. And they probably don't even have to, right? As long as they become they could be part of the business from managerial standpoint, managing the next shop, you know, or whatever, the 20th shop you might have someday, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Do you only have one kid or?
I have 3, expecting 4. Or
awesome.
Another 4.
Congratulations.
Coming, so thank you.
Congratulations. So what's the ages?
They're all under 5.
Oh, wow. Okay. You've been busy.
Yeah. That's kind of why I don't want to spread myself thin. They're just all young, you know? They take a lot of my energy and time right now.
Yeah. This is the toughest part.
Yeah. So I think once I get past this, I'm ready to get back on that, you know? Because I definitely was like, I'm like a serial entrepreneur. You know?
It takes a while. In my experience, it's like till the kids became 11, 12 years old.
Ooh, okay.
But me and my wife were a little bit extreme. We had my parents lived in Lebanon, so we didn't have any grandparents. And my wife's dad passed away. I never met her dad. He passed away before I met her. And her mom her health wasn't good enough to take care of it. So for a long time, we had no babysitters. You know, it was purely me and her watching. So yeah, we didn't have a date night till the kids were like 10, 11 years old.
Sheesh.
I know, it was crazy.
Yeah,
and the first time we had a date night, we hired someone to watch the kids. And we go, and I added these, you know, we told her, like, there's cameras in the house, so, you know, you know, pay attention.
Yeah.
And I had this fire sensors, you know, I changed up to where they text you if the text fire or whatever, right? So we barely sit down. We're about to eat dinner. I don't think we even ordered the food. And then I get a notification on my phone that there's a fire in the house. We're like, oh my God, what is going on? We just leave for one night and there's a fire in the house. So I like look at the cameras to see what's going on. And I see the babysitter and my kids, they all have towels and they're going like this. Turns out she was making them cookies and they burnt in the oven and they set off the fire alarm, you know. We're like, oh my God, we don't get a break. So that was...
I hear that.
Yeah, but they loved her. She wound up being... the funny part, she became our full-time babysitter.
Awesome.
And she didn't know what I did. She didn't know that I owned Vagaro. And then my wife goes to the salon that she goes to normally, and the same babysitter was at the front desk greeting her. And then she realized that, you know, Vagaro, you know, that I own Vagaro. And
that's
she's,
funny.
you know, so she was using Vagaro in her day job. And now she's a hairdresser. She owns her own salon.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's crazy how it's
Circle of life. Yeah.
It all came out 360. So yeah.
That's cool.
Great person. Yep.
That's awesome.
Well, okay. Very good. I mean, I think we pretty much covered everything, right?
Yeah.
Would you say that?
I think so.
All right. Well, very good. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you for having me.
The word is that your oyster? Is that a word? Is that
the world is your oyster. I think that's
your oyster.
I think that's how
what
they
does
say
that
it.
mean? I don't know.
Don't ask me.
Okay. Well,
I don't even know how oysters work. I just ate them a couple times.
Because there's a pearl in the oyster or something. Is a pearl inside of an oyster?
Like, am I the pearl? Or is the
word is your oyster? Yeah, I don't know.
I'm kind of confused. I don't know either.
Who cares?
It's one of those things I always agree with, but I don't know.
Next time, an oyster with a pearl in it.
There you go.
In the world. There's a word around it. Love it. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for being my customer, for sure.
I appreciate you.
Thank you for listening. If you enjoyed the podcast, please like, share, and subscribe. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?